Hey guys, if you enjoy Cop Doctors, don't forget to rate and review. And if you do forget to rate and review, well, you're dead to us. Thanks, and enjoy the next episode of Cop Doctors. Seven Land Productions presents to you Cop Doctors, Episode 9, Awkward Dinner. This sucks, Case. Dr. Albertine is going to strip us of our doctor duties just like that?
It's okay, Time. We just have to prove that being a doctor is just as important as being a cop.
But how?
I'll tell you how. Weekend duty.
I don't want to work on the weekends. I barely want to work during the week. Plus, we're so close to finding Dr. Mantis.
We're not that close. We have to pull weekend duty.
And that is what the cop doctors did. They work extra hard at the hospital, working every weekend. After a month, the cop doctors need a break and decided to take a Saturday night off.
I think we proved ourselves.
I think it's time for a break.
I concur. We should go out tonight.
And do what?
Well, since we've been putting in more time at the hospital, I've taken a liking to Nurse Betty.
Is that so?
Yes, and I know you have a thing for Barbara, so why don't we double date?
I like it. We can go to that new fancy restaurant on 4th. The one where the waiters say fancy stuff like, "Hello, sir," and "Welcome back."
I only think they say things like that if you've actually been there before.
We could wear ties and suits and talk about politics.
Let's not get too political.
No, of course not. I think Barbara's a libertarian, so things could get weird.
Call her up, and I'll call Nurse Betty.
I'm excited. The last time I was on a double date, I wasn't even invited.
That must have been awkward.
Only for the people involved.
The cop doctor pick up Barbara and Nurse Betty outside of their respective home and drive them to the fancy restaurant known as Fleming Steak and Seafood Palace.
I hear this place is the best.
I read somewhere online that the place is so good it was built by orphans.
How does that make a place good?
I don't know.
And where'd you read that?
Some online news source.
A legitimate online news source?
Define legitimate.
In accordance with rules, laws, and standards.
Oh, no. This website had none of those things.
Well, I heard good things too.
Have you, Nurse Betty?
Yes, and you can just call me Betty.
I'd rather call you by your full name.
But Nurse isn't my name.
It helps differentiate you from other Bettys.
Do you know a lot of Bettys?
I've slept with a ton.
That's very upfront of you and bothersome to me.
Thank you.
What about you, Barbara? Have you heard good things?
I hear a lot of things being a dispatcher.
About the restaurant?
Surprisingly, about half the time, 50% of people who call 911 are just calling to rape about Fleming's prime rib.
I guess that's one way to spread the word.
And waste my time.
When they reached Fleming's, Time and Case helped the girls out of the car. Time didn't throw his keys to the valet, or what he thought was a valet, since Fleming's don't have no valet, and Time didn't even throw his keys to a person. It was a statue of a cow. Fuck boy.
Hello, sir. Welcome back.
See, Case?
Wait a second. Have you been here before?
I have, but I've never eaten here.
Then why were you here?
I like to stop in and talk to the waitstaff.
Why?
I need new friends.
Oh, I'm not enough, huh?
Don't be jealous.
I'm not jealous.
Really? What the hell? Now I'm jealous that you're not jealous.
How many for this evening?
1, 2, 3, and 4. 4.
Make that 6.
Captain
Hiltz. Yeah, it's me, Captain Hiltz. Hello, Case. Hello, Time. Hello, Barbara. Hello, random woman.
My name's Betty.
Give him your full name.
Nurse Betty.
Nurse? Oh, so you're part of the doctor stuff. Cool. What are you doing here? Just a night out with the wife.
What a coincidence that we're eating at the same restaurant tonight.
Yes, a coincidence, and in no way a creepy attempt to see you again.
That's good.
So 6.
Yes, please.
The group followed the host to a large table in the center of the room.
Let me introduce everyone to my wife, Charlotte, with an E.
At the end?
Of course.
She's an up-and-coming actress.
This is true.
Have we seen you in anything?
I was in a Nissan commercial where I was abducted and thrown into a trunk.
That was in a commercial?
Yes, but it was quickly pulled from TV.
For being too violent?
No, it was shot by an out-of-work porn director who had no legal authority to shoot Nissan commercials. He was just high and bored.
Charlotte was also in a movie with Tom Hanks.
Really?
Next to Tom Hanks. I was in the movie next to him.
What does that mean?
We were in separate productions that were shooting next to each other. I don't even think he saw me.
That's disappointing.
No, because I saw him.
Oh. She also won a Remy.
Isn't it pronounced Emmy?
No, it's a Remy. It's a Snapchat video award for the person who could best imitate the rat from Pixar's Ratatouille.
Congratulations.
It had over 30 views.
Hello, my name's Rebecca. I'll be your waitress today. Can I start you off with something to drink?
I think we're all going to stick with water for now, except Time here. Who would like 6 Long Island iced teas, please?
No, I wouldn't.
I didn't know you were such a heavy drinker.
I'm not. The captain is trying to... He's trying to...
Trying to what?
Yeah, Time trying to what? Silly goose.
You know what you're trying to do.
Time, stop. You're embarrassing me and Nurse Betty.
Really, it's just Betty.
I'm telling you, Nurse helps me out.
It bothers me that you need to slap nurse at the front of my name because you slept with so many Bettys. Is that an exclusive thing?
No, I've slept with a lot of Carlas, too.
That doesn't make things better.
Time, please. Stop being crazy.
It's okay, Time. My husband explained everything, and I'm fine with it all.
I'm not.
Really, it's okay.
What's okay?
Nothing.
Now, I'm going to the powder room. Where is it?
Restrooms are over there.
Not the restrooms. I need an actual powder room.
What's that?
A place where I can watch the movie Powder and do coke.
I don't know if they have a room like that here. Honey, here's a crazy idea. Why don't you just walk in concentric circles until you find the room you're looking for?
I shall. Honey, order me the lobster with a side of cheesy grits if I'm not back in time.
Of course, my dear. So now that we're alone,
We're not alone. There's 5 of us here.
then come here and talk to me behind this menu.
No, I'm here with Barbara. I want to get to know Barbara.
What do you want to know?
Everything. What's your favorite color?
Red.
Favorite movie?
Terms of endearment.
Favorite hobby?
I like to sew.
My turn. I like blue, Clerks 2, and flirting with you. Hey, that rhymed.
Powder room! Where is the powder room?
I think your wife is having trouble.
She'll be fine. Now let's get back to sex talk.
Captain, I can't do this.
You know what? Fine. I see how it is. I can tell when I'm not wanted. Now I'm going to go find my lost and very confused wife, and we're going to hop in our car and go home without our lobsters and cheesy grits because someone here is just too good for us. Have a good night! The captain left very upset. That was rude shit to say.
Yeah, you know what? If you wanted to fuck the captain, you could have just told me, Time.
But I don't.
In case you fuck too many Bettys, it's weird.
But I fucked a lot of Carlas, too.
That's equally weird. Come on, Barbara, let's go.
Barbara and Nurse Betty left.
Well, this was a good night.
At least we got a break from work.
That's true.
Here you go, sir. Your 6 Long Island iced teas.
Oh, come on.
Where the fuck is the powder room.
Cop doctor! Cop doctor! Cop doctor for me! Cop doctor! Cop doctor!
Cop Doctors. Written and edited by Robert M. Lamb. Starring Jack Austin, Robert M. Lamb, Hope Ennis, Ashley Cardisano, Jabrina Cooper, Megan Austin, and Nick Engelhart. Music provided by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com and Soundsnap.com. Don't forget to rate and review this podcast on iTunes. This has been a 7 Lamb production.